Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to be talking about percentages, and percentages are ratios out of 100. So if you're thinking about maybe a test that you took and you see that it gives you back, oh, I got a 75%, or I got a 84% or 65%. So that percent is out of 100. So looking at our percents, a lot of times you can figure out how many problems you got right and how many problems you missed by writing it as fractions. And that way you know it's over how many questions you answered, or how many questions were on the test and how many questions were answered correct. And a lot of times we'll score it out of 100. So if you take a test of 100 questions and you get 63% as a fraction, it's just a ratio out of 100. So again, if your test had 100 questions, it is a ratio, which is just a fraction. A ratio can be written as a fraction, so it would be 63 out of 100. The next one, 14%. So again, it's just a ratio out of 100. So 14 out of 100 looks like this. Same with 2.5. Now, just because there's a decimal doesn't mean that it's not out of 100. It's still out of 100. Percentages are out of 100. So this would be 2.5 out of 100, written like this. Now, 200 is bigger than 100. So it's kind of like extra credit. If you notice that maybe your grade is more than 100% in a class, maybe you did some extra credit. So this would be like extra credit right here. So 200 out of 100, which looks like this. So all of your percentages are out of 100. Now when we meet back together as a whole group, or when you're doing the lesson with me, this is going to be important, writing it as fractions out of 100.